down some bounties.
Should we just go around the horn?
Like I told you.
Although I'm afraid around the horn, people are going to move like he's moved already. Let's start with
Hope
you,
the field's
Stash.
treating you well out there.
You must do these things on your own. If you want to hunt a bounty, check the one
Whoa.
display.
How about that? We got a new tracker in the building. Name's Stash, and I'm more than just a pretty face. You ever need my help, you can step right over here to my little corner and we can talk shop. Whether it's for business or pleasure, that's up to you.
Your name's Stash. Because you've got a stash of equipment? Kind of on the nose, isn't it? I mean, is it? He does have what appears to be a glorious stash right there.
No, and yes. No, it's Stash like my mustache. Yes, it's kind of on the nose, like my mustache. Well, under it, but you get the idea. But yeah, it does work out like that, doesn't it? You're not the first to suggest it, and I doubt you'll be the last. And before you ask, no, I didn't grow the stash because I got a stash of goods or vice versa. Sometimes nicknames just stick.
That's kind of funny. I like that. I like that. Tracker like you must have some great stories, huh?
Matter of fact, I do. But the most interesting ones aren't from my tracker field work. Instead, I'm going to take you back in time to my youth. See, I was a scrappy little neon street rat. I tinkered, built homemade weapons and armor made out of scraps I came across. You can imagine who might buy that sort of thing. That's right, gangbangers and other lowlives. I saw what they used these weapons for, but I had to make money, and it kept me safe from the gangs because they needed me.
Okay. Sounds like a tough life. Glad you got away from it. Got to do what you got to do to survive. I was really hoping for more of a cool bounty hunting story. I mean, to be fair, yes. How'd you go from that to becoming a tracker?
Well, I never did care much for those gangs, the way they preyed on folks weaker than them. So, when I found out about the trackers, I decided on a career change. Turns out I wasn't much for following rules. They said I was a bit of a loose cannon. But they liked my equipment, so here I am, peddling wares for other trackers.
Okay. Loose cannon, how so?
Well, when you grow up on the neon streets, you learn to fly by the seat of your pants. That doesn't always jive with protocol, even by tracker standards. Too much collateral damage. Don't worry, no one died. But let's just say I may have temporarily increased the homeless population. Anyway, I like what I do now. I'm putting my technical skills to use in a way that Trackers Alliance appreciates.
Wait a minute. Increase the homeless population? He's destroying houses, blowing stuff up? I was really hoping for more of a cool bounty hunting. Although, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, that was actually a pretty good story. So glad you got away from that. Sounds like it was the tough life.
Well, I don't miss it, that's for sure. Good to be where I am today.
All right. Can you tell us more about what you do here, other than assuming we can sell Astras to you for equipment?
I tinker. I make, modify, and refurbish weapons and other equipment. For trackers only. But I don't do it for free, and I don't do it for credits either. I only take Astras. And you get whatever I give you. No questions, no special requests.
Wait, what?
No refunds.
We don't get to choose what we purchase? Sounds good. I can work with that. Seems shady, but the others trust you, so I guess I do too. What are Astras, and what kind of equipment do you have?
Guns, melee weapons, lethal, non-lethal, suits.
Oh,
you
non-lethal.
name it. All with my own modifications.
Yeah, we need. Sounds good. Sounds shady. The others trust you, so I guess I do too.
Darn right they trust me. The modifications are solid. My gear's always held up when trackers have needed it.
Like to exchange for equipment. All right, what do we got?
I got all sorts of equipment. Let's see those Astras.
We have some. So yeah, here we go. Oh, give me a good piece of equipment. I'd like something a little better. Give me
I've
one of
been
the best items
thinking
you've got.
about getting back out
Actually,
there.
I've got something else I wanted to ask you about.
Oh,
How many
you know
Astros do
that I
we
value your
have?
work as an agent. You've helped us recruit
Give me one
some
of the best
quality
items you got.
candidates.
I won't ask where you got these, so long as you
Nothing,
don't
sir.
ask where I get my
I
parts.
want to take advantage of the time I've got.
All right, I
while
saw
still
armor
have some
plated
fight
something.
left.
Let's go. Let's do all three of these.
would still
I
continue
assume
my
we have
duties
more
as an
than
agent,
6.
of
I don't
course.
know. I'd like something a little bit
That's
better.
what you would like.
Well, for that,
Oh, we don't.
you'd need more Astras, wouldn't you? Come back when you've got them.
I do.
Do we have one?
Thank you for
Good
understanding.
piece of equipment.
I'm not gonna give
We
it
do
to you
not.
for free. Come back when you get the Astras.
All right, so I'm glad that we went down to that top one, or else we
I'm
would
working
have,
on getting some new stock, so check back again later.
or else we would have only gotten something just kind of weird. All right, what did we get though? Armor plated deep mining pack. O2 filter fasten. Oh, 20 carry capacity. Hello, friend. Armor plated. What are we currently rocking? So currently we have this one, armor plated advanced. Oh, this already gives us 20. Oh, so we already have the 20. And it's far better. Look at physical energy and EM. Far better. Far superior. Oh, I didn't look at the Trackers Alliance stuff that we got. That's kind of cool. I like that shoulder right there. It's different than the left. It's kind of something a little different. Oh, and it does. Is that leather? I do like that look with that leather, though. That's kind of cool. All right. So, oh, I was hoping that might be a data pad. It is not. All right. I really want something non-lethal from that guy. All right. We've already been in here. We'll check that in a moment. Oh, wait, what was on the whiteboard? Recheck weapons, report defects, upgrade weapons. All right, we've got more people to talk to in here, though.
I've danced this dance with death for long. Few know it like I do. I have seen death. I have seen tragedy. I have seen more beg for their lives than I can count. But what I haven't seen is a fledgling tracker seemingly so willing and eager to speak with me so soon after joining. What
Wow.
knowledge do you hope to gain from our interaction?
After that comment, I don't know if I want to know anything at all. Mostly, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Shadow. Always wanted to know how they get the food to be perfect cubes at chunks. I mean, please receive any knowledge you are willing to impart. Respectfully, I do not need to learn from you. Now, you know what? Let's go with this. I just think this is kind of funny. I want to know how they get the food in perfect cubes.
I will not acknowledge that with a response. I hope you take any further conversation more seriously. I am Yama. I borrow this name from the god of the dead, who judges the souls I usher to him.
What kind of advice do you have for a new tracker? You must have some interesting stories, huh? Can you tell me more about you? Yeah, what about stories?
My stories are not for your amusement, but I will share one so that you may learn from my mistake. There was one time I decided to let a man live. He had a family, a wife, 3 children. He showed me a picture. They looked happy. He begged I let him live and spend the rest of his days incarcerated. So, at least he could see them occasionally and watch his children grow up from afar. He escaped from prison. He went home and murdered his entire family.
Oh,
and
my.
the family next door and several others. By the time I found him again, he had killed himself, robbing me of the chance to pass him off to face his eternal judgment. Never again.
Oh, that's a dark story. I asked for I mean, it is interesting, but that's a dark story. He's not going to tell us about himself. He's too high and mighty for this, right?
There is not much I wish to divulge. Whatever you have heard about me is likely true. I do not bring back my targets alive. I aim for brutal efficiency. I do not work well with others. You must know, I do not feel the need to appease or delight anyone. I take jobs no one else wants, and I always get it done. That is my value.
That all seems to make sense with him for sure.
If you're trying to phase me, it won't work.
No, I'm not. So you're saying you never bring your targets in alive?
Correct. A criminal fugitive is already trying to run from justice. They will do it again, if given the chance. It is in their nature. Would you allow even a slim chance that they escape again? Even if they turn from their criminal path, would you deny their victims true justice?
But what if that's what the bounty is? Under your belief, they would still face judgment at the end of their life. I'd rather bring them in alive so our secular justice system can do its job. You're right, a divine power would know best. Talk of gods aside, no justice is swifter or more final than death. I mean, that is true. Wow, I actually don't know which route I want to go here. A divine power, yeah, I actually don't know which way I want to go. Under your belief, they would still face judgment at the end of their life.
That is true, and yet the thought that they would go unjudged for so long would eat away at me. But I realize that may not be your belief, so I will not try to convince you any further.
All right, I like that aspect out of him. What kind of advice do you have for a new tracker?
I must warn you, my advice may not be palatable.
I can handle it.
I hope those are not just words. I strongly insist that you consider heeding my advice. If you are given the choice between bringing your targets in alive or dead, always choose dead. Criminal fugitives must be brought to justice, and the only way to truly serve that justice is to end their lives so that they can be judged fairly in the afterlife.
Okay, so this is why we had that path regarding the death thing, and then okay, because I should have asked that first. All right.
May the shadows guide your path.
Interesting you say shadows. Ooh.
If you're here to convince me not to kill again, you're wasting your time, old man.
Now hold on, it ain't always about that. I just want to know where you got that new hardware I saw you walk in with earlier.
I got it from Stash. Traded that old currency he deals in for it.
I can confirm that.
Ain't that something? You give him junk money and he gives you high-quality gear.
I can confirm that too.
I have no qualms with this deal.
Of course, I don't get what he sees in the stuff. No one outside of him deals in it anymore.
You guys can hear me, right? It's like I said before, I'm collecting it because when it comes back into circulation, I'll have a huge supply of it.
Serious?
Yeah, we hear you. I just don't think any of us believe it'll make a comeback after 100 years. But hey, you do you, Stash.
Yeah, we'll see. Just because you don't know anyone who deals in it doesn't mean it's worthless. I know people.
What can I do you for, young gun?
Oh, I like Stash. He's hilarious. He's funny. Now, let's first get that. You ask what you could do
If it's
for me, and
advice
then you
need,
walk away.
Then advice I'll share.
Now, oh, that is stealing. That must be his hat. Oh, you're two shot. I was thinking
You're
you
always
might be two
welcome to
shot.
relax here between jobs.
We will. Now, I know it's probably because of the stash, but you do look and
You're really
sound a
making
lot
name
like
for
Stash.
yourself, I see. Well, if it ain't, now what call sign did you take again?
Shadow.
Shadow? Now that's a name for someone who fancies the element of surprise. Well, I can see why you'd take that name. You got my seal of approval, not that you need it. Name's Bloodhound. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Got any good stories? Got any bounty hunting tips? Can you tell me about yourself, Bloodhound?
Sure, I don't mind sharing a little about myself, but not too much. I'm no agent number one, but I'm still a tracker. Been a tracker for over 30 years. For that, I was what you might call a freebooter. I won't tell you what I did, but sure as hell wasn't above board. Well, suffice to say, that life can weigh on your soul. After a few close calls and some introspection, I came to the idea that I could do some good instead. Of course, it's hard to translate those kind of skills to the workforce, so here I am. Always saw to it to bring in my targets alive, in case they have any similar revelations.
All right, and that's hence the conversation between him and what was that guy's name? The guy that always kills. What was his name again? Oh, wow, I forgot already. You really always bring in your targets alive. Isn't that hard?
Yep, every single time. It ain't too hard when you've lived my life and seen the things I've seen. Folks deserve a second, third, even fourth chance. I'm living proof of that. Tell me, let's say someone puts a bounty on your head that you rightfully didn't deserve, or maybe you slipped up and had a bad day. You think it's right that they get to play executioner?
Yeah, see, I'm with this guy a little bit on that. I mean, I guess I get it, but it also kind of depends what the bounty is, right? Or is it always alive or dead? Good point. I'd rather the justice system decide. Sure, if I try to evade the law, I deserve the consequences. Doesn't matter. Sounds like the decision would be out of my hands at that point. Imagine it's too situational to hear strictly one way or another. I agree with that.
You see, that's what you call a slippery slope. You justify it once, you can justify it again. Sooner or later, you end up like old Yama over there, believing yourself some servant of the god of death or something, and thinking you're doing them poor souls a favor. Ain't no life for me. Anyway, you're gonna do you, and I won't judge. But don't come crying to me if you can't reckon with your own demons.
And yeah, Yama was the one. How about a story?
Loads. But let me tell you just one. So, I'm down at some ass-backwards moon outpost out in the boonies. Got this old feller in my sights who's wanted for thieving from Ryujin and the other big corpos. Now, he don't know I ain't gonna shoot him, but he's itching to do something stupid. And then his kids come out, and his grandkids
Oh, wow.
form a circle around him. Turns out, he's stealing so they can all just have a life. I get it. So I let him go. Far as the corpos know, he's dead.
See now, so that's interesting because you have this side of the story from him, which is why he does what he does. And then you have Yama's story where the guy came back, killed the family and other people, other families around him. And that's why he has his philosophy. Probably would have done the
It's
same.
some sort of intimidation tactic. Well, it ain't working, in case you're wondering.
I would have. I mean, anytime when kids and grandkids. I mean, you got. I mean, probably would have done the same at that point too.
Yep, I got cussed out pretty good. But sometimes it's worth it to do some good in the verse.
All right, I'm with you on that. How about the bounty hunting tips?
Sure, I'm a veritable wealth of information. Anything particular on your mind?
Think I'm good for now. Actually, I don't know. Got any general tips? What's the best way to take someone in alive? How do you deal with the target who gives you no choice but to kill them? Now, I want to know, how do we bring in people in alive? Like, how are we subduing them?
Personally, I prefer the diplomatic approach. Just because we're all certified badasses who could easily lay out the toughest spacer punk doesn't mean you're not human. If you ask me, words are a tracker's most effective tool. You'd be surprised how far a little sympathy can take you sometimes. And failing that, most targets are cowards. They don't want to die. Exploit that fact when you can.
Okay, I'm down with that. But how do you deal with the target who does not give you that chance? I mean, what if they're gun on you, right? Sights on you.
Now that's a tough one. Depends on the situation. If you can't convince them with words, you may have to rough them up and put the fear of God in them. I suggest you learn as much as you can about human anatomy and physiology. It ain't pretty, but there are many things you can do to a body that ain't lethal, but may cause someone to wish they were.
Oh, so you want it? You're gonna pull some. You're gonna pull some Steven Seagal
You
stuff.
got it, Chief.
All right, I think that's it for
Leave
you.
no quarter,
Track blood and
show
all
no
over my
mercy.
damn floor again
You hear?
earlier.
Yes, that was likely me.
Well, could you not? I'm tired of cleaning up after you. I mean, look at you now. Not a speck of blood on you. You clearly know how to clean up after yourself.
For you, I will try to be more careful, but I make no promises.
Fine. Well, maybe I don't make any promises to give you a clean glass to drink out of. How's that for you?
I like that. Oh, I like her.
Pull up
I
a
like her a
seat.
lot.
There's no judgment here.
Warden. Oh, really? Wait, do you maybe... Are you not a tracker? Oh,
Feel free to tell old Two-Shot what's on your mind.
do you actually work the cells up top? Hadrian? All right, Two-Shot.
Well, you're a new face. Ain't every day we get fresh meat for the grinder. What do we call you, Tracker?
Is that your way of saying hello? Call me Shadow.
Always thought Shadow'd make a good stealthy tracker name. What can I get for you, Shadow? Oh, where are my manners? They call me Two-Shot, or even Touche for short. Used to be a tracker in the field like you, but I traded in gunslinging for slinging drinks. I sell drinks to wet your whistle and other provisions you may need out there. So what'll it be?
Touche. I like the Touche thing. Working here, you must know a lot about other trackers, right? Oh, wait. Let's first ask, how'd you get the name Two-Shot?
Funny
Just
you
choose it?
ask. Most trackers choose their call signs. So did I. Used to be called Solar Flare, but enough people started calling me Two-Shot that it stuck. When I was out there, it never took me more than 2 shots from my firearms to bag my target. Thought I would have given it up once I retired from tracking to have a kid. I pour such strong drinks that now they say it doesn't take any more than 2 shots to down a tracker. So it stuck. I'm just happy they decided to keep me on the payroll.
Nice. I like that. I like her a lot. You must know about the other trackers, right?
You know it, Sunshine. Who do you want to know about?
Oh. Actually, I don't want to hear about any of the other trackers right now. What's the story with Agent No One? Can you tell me more about Bloodhound? What's with Inevitable? All right, so we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go through all of these, but I do want to end with Agent Number 1, though, or Agent No One. I wonder why they're in this order, though. All right, so let's start from the bottom. Yama.
Other than his obsession with death, I don't know much about him. He doesn't exactly open up to others. Everyone says he must have seen or done some pretty terrible things. I don't have anything to go on but that. You know, it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable, and even though he's never done anyone here any harm, or even so much as let anyone down, he still gives me the creeps.
I can definitely see that for sure. Yeah, well, the warden guy is literally sitting right next to us.
Oh, he isn't exactly the conversational type. Seems to enjoy the company of others, but not talking to him or interacting with anyone in any meaningful way. We just leave him alone and let him do his thing. He doesn't bother us, and we don't bother him. Other than that, I don't know much about him. Seems to be a good tracker, though.
Okay, so he is actually a tracker. What about Koyos?
I like to think of Koyos more as equipment than anything else, but it's still vital to our operations. I don't know who programmed it to maintain and access our database over short-range wireless, but it's secure from what I can tell. I just wish the programmer's attitude didn't show through. I could do without the sass.
All right, very cool. Stash.
He fancies himself a charmer, let me tell you. Could talk a heat leech out of an overworked engine compartment. Don't tell him I told you, but he's a bit of a tracker fanboy. Never could quite hack it himself, but that's why he's still here. I bet he could talk your ear off about tracker history and stuff. Lord knows my ears feel a little looser after talking with him.
That's an interesting term. I've never heard that before. Tank.
He's a big teddy bear. Such a departure from the norm around here. Oh, I also know he's run the Red Mile under his tracker call sign, which may get him into trouble with someone someday, but it's his decision.
Oh, why is that? Why would that get you in trouble? What about Roach?
He talks a big game, even has the skills and stats to back it up. But you probably also know as well as I do that he is fiercely competitive.
For sure.
You can either play into it or ignore it. He's not that bad once you get to know him. You ever wonder why he's called Roach, huh? It's because he seems to be unkillable. Not literally, of course, but he's managed to get himself out of some extremely sticky situations unscathed.
All right. Inevitable.
Oh, she's been doing this longer than anyone, I think. She's old, but don't count her out just yet. Rumor is she was next in line for Agent No One, but turned it down after the last one was killed. She even brought the killer to justice.
Oh.
Word is, she just liked fugitive recovery a lot more, or didn't want the responsibility. I lean more towards the latter. It makes more sense considering she's an agent now. Anyway, they used to say that the longer she bides her time, the more a fugitive has to fear.
Yeah. I mean, hence her name. That's what she's all about. Bloodhound.
Bloodhound's one of the old-timers. He's good people, but I hear that wasn't always the case. I can't say for sure, but based on some of the stories he used to tell, I think he was ex-Fleet. As in the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, wow.
Quite a turn to go from an outlaw to someone who chases outlaws. But the skills transfer pretty well, I imagine.
Yeah, I could see that. All right. Agent No One. We have to know.
There's no story there. That's kind of the point with any Agent No One. You
point.
gotta give up your identity completely when you become leader of the trackers. That job comes with a giant target on your back. So, the less people know, the better. Agent No One is like a closed book. If that book were also glued, clamped, chained, and buried underneath an active volcano on the most distant moon of the most distant planet of the furthest star system.
So you're saying there's a chance we'll find out about No One. I get it, but I really hope we can dive into that at some point. All right, we've already gone through all those.
Don't be a stranger.
Wait, I want to see what you have to sell.
Take a load off. Have a cold drink. I've got anything you need, provided what you need is some liquid courage.
Oh, is it all? I mean, oh no, you do have weapons. It's all, oh, I was gonna say it's all older stuff, but it's, oh, it is actually, no, it's not. All right, what's we got here? Refined regulator. Yeah, that's not gonna be as good as what we have. Warriors, osmium dagger, pretty cool. Oh, ammo, ultramag, take it. Buy all. Faux show. I don't think we need the 939 right now anyways. It's just that ultramag that we need. I already have one. I assume it's going to be all, yeah. Yep. Should I purchase some med pack? Oh, you only have two, so we'll go ahead and do it. We picked up some of these. I don't know what we need these for, so we're going to hold off on that for now. What? We have 509,000 credits right now.
Oh, good. No one's driven you away yet.
Not yet. Not yet. That's odd. All right, let's take a look
If you're here
at the
to
mission
convince
board.
me not to kill again, you're wasting your time, old man.
No, you do you. You do you. And we do we.
About that. I just want to know where you got that new
All right,
hardware.
mission info.
So you
Wanted
want
criminal
me to-
on Gamma Vulpes 2A. Elite bounty. Wanted alive. Target location. Targets. Target planet. Target system. Rewards. It's only 5,000 credits. Criminal on Shoza. Seems to be a lot of the same. They're all only 5,000 credits. Oh, this one's alive. This one doesn't say. And this one's dead. Wait, Let's take... Oh, this is actually... These are 5,100. This is only 5,000. Let's take... We're going to take all of these. But I want to check Crimson Fleet White 2. Or White or Wit. We have something similar to that. Let's get down to our missions. Do we not? We have... Yeah, destroy the Crimson Fleet 2 at Malak. Go to any planet in the Nicholas. All right, so it is a different system at least. All right, but those all are Tracker Alliance. This one we already no, this one we already had. Go to any planet in the Malak system. Locate and destroy the Crimson Fleet. Oh wait, this is not. No, Trackers Alliance contract. These are supposed, I think these are the bigger ones though. But so let's go ahead and do, let's try this. Go to any planet in the Nicholas system. So we're going to activate you. And yeah, let's see if we can't get one. We need to do some, I want to see how this works. What
I got
happens?
it from Stash. Traded that old currency he deals in for it.
I can confirm that.
Wait.
Ain't that something? You give him junk money, and he gives you high-quality gear.
I can confirm that, too.
I have no qualms with this deal.
Of course, I don't get what he sees in the stuff. No one outside of him
You
deals
have no
in it
qualms with the
anymore.
deal. I've got qualms
You
with
guys
the
can hear me,
repetition,
right?
though.
It's like I said before, I'm collecting it because when it comes back...
All right, so we're out here.
Hey,
So,
you're back.
okay, yeah, we're
We'd
back.
love to talk.
Sanctum Universum Pilgrim.
I'm making another run out of New Atlantis, taking universals out in the stars. To get closer to God and to appreciate the galaxy and all its majesty.
Nice to encounter someone peaceful. There are worse reasons to travel. What's involved with your pilgrimage?
We grav jumped to a few different systems. We're lucky to have some pilgrims who have never been off-world. Seeing so many marvels can be a life-changing experience.
Nice to encounter someone peaceful. There you go.
Space travel is dangerous, but fortunately, most ships don't engage us. Whether it's respect for our religious beliefs or the fact that we carry only passengers, I don't know. Have you ever felt something spiritual while traveling the stars? I've jumped dozens of times, and I still don't know I've had the revelation that Keeper Aquilus describes. But I'll keep jumping.
You can go ahead and keep hopping. Yes, go ahead, keep hopping. I want to see
Any news to share?
security ship. Can we hail you?
Pretty easy gig. Most people leave the universals alone.
Oh, your security for the universals. How do we find... All right, let's take a look here. Locate and destroy the Crimson... Show on map. So I've struggled with this before. I just don't know how to find these people. What's over here? It feels like... is it... Do I have to go to the fracking station, or... This is the hauler, right? No, that's the Crimson Fleet. What's over here? Get that scan. I think this is... I think that's that. I don't know what that is. All right, let's just fly around, I guess, and see if we can't find these people.
Fire!
All right, is this it? I think we found it. I think we found it. I just kept going from planet to planet. Or moon to moon. Whatever.
Colonists here in distress.
Oh.
Really use your help.
Oh, we actually need... Oh, is this who we're helping, actually, though?
Thank you for responding. jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost.
So you're stranded in the system that. So these are the people that we helped earlier. I know we already know what List is. I have a feeling this is where you're going to beg for help. Sounds like you're in a tough spot. So you're stranded in the system then.
And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron, a lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth.
Oh, so maybe this actually is not related to the Crimson Fleet. They just happen to be stranded. I can't help you. What exactly is wrong with you? Oh, we don't have the iron.
It's just dead. The whole unit is like a brick now. No power readouts. The diagnostic log only says it's offline. Well, what we can read. I think some of the warnings are in Cyrillic. You know, those old Russian letters.
Yeah, we can't help. I don't have the 20 iron.
If you can find or buy some iron, it's not like we're going anywhere. Thank you.
All right, let's see what we can do, but we need to. So that just happens to be multiple things going on at once. Oh, don't need that. Why am I not getting... Oh, let's repair. Why am I not getting the ability to lock onto them? Yeah, why am I not getting that ability right now? Get back here, get back here. We need to take you out either way. Either way, we need to take you out. Again, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. Photo mode is not going to help.
Enemy's shields are back. Jump! Can't send power to the shield. Shield system needs immediate repair.
Yeah, what did I do? Because it did show up for... Wow, I keep... It showed up for a moment, and then I accepted the hail from those people, and then now I don't have that as an option. There's clearly something I'm overlooking, I'm missing. I'm trying to look at the screen, which is why I'm all over the place right now. We're about to go down. There you go. Credits and palladium. All right, so we need to get iron for these people, though. Are they still out here? All right, I want to... Wow, that is not... Why do I keep thinking that's repair? What is repair, then? Is repair not... Oh, it is RS, but we cannot be... It's right stick, but we cannot be in here to do that. That's a bit annoying, and I don't have any ship parts right now anyways. Now, I want to see, are those people still out here? And what happened? I don't know what's going on. Oh, the list colonies, they are out here. Like, there's no sound right now. I am not getting any sound except for weapons, but there's no sound at all for the actual ship. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so is this... No, this is the one we did. So we don't have to go back, turn that in, or anything like that. It's just... Okay. Criminal, let's confront this ecliptic executioner then maybe.
Touching down.
So I gotta say, I mean, if that Trackers Alliance thing is actually literally done,
Most creatures
which I
couldn't
can't
adapt
believe
to
it
living in this
is, that is extremely disappointing. Let's get the mag sniper. Because I mean, Hannibal, that can't be done. I assume you're all ecliptic, right? Were we ever truly alone, though? Fasco, were we ever truly alone? All right, I got my eye on that barrel. Wow, there's like a delay when I pull the trigger on this. There's a delay. There's a slight delay. It's doing some damage though. Although Hadrian ended that one. Oh, can we take the ship? Wait, confront Ecliptic Executioner. All right, let's get something a little smaller. Doesn't take up the entire screen. Whoa, hey, buddy. I can't believe that you'd be friendly. Although you don't have a... Oh, all right, now we got a health bar. We got a health bar on this guy. Oh, wait, Hadrian. Oh, no, you're an Ecliptic agent. Where'd Hadrian go? When did she... Oh, there she is. Yeah, that delay throws me off big time, actually. Oh, how are we getting in here?
Engaging hostile.
Hey, buddy. Let's pull out the ambassador for you. Legitly, how are we getting in here, actually? I mean, it's not like me, to have a horrible sense of direction and go the wrong way. That's never happened before. We slowly get on down. All right, you're not the executioner. You were just an agent. What was that sound? Oh, someone's shooting? Wait. Oh. Wow, I did not see that was a hallway. Could clearly see what I was not looking at. Wow, were you really a level 5? Did I see that right? Oh, that goes down. Down, down, down. Red Knight going down yet again. Let's see what was back over here. Actually, there was no over there. All right, so let's head on down. Hadrian. What were you guys doing down here? You mined through that a heat leech I'm hearing?
What's that?
I heard something.
Oh, we got those robots are kind of freaky. The ones that look like animals. Those terrify me more than the Vasco types. Although those Vasco types are pretty quick.
You're mine now.
We already have that communique, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's get you out. Boom. There we go. There we go. So the other one, that mag one does do better, does do more damage. I also missed a lot of shots there. Well, that's where we went in. They dug down and then up. Wait, who's shooting now? There's their ship. Looks like we could have some meds up there. What was up here, though?
Eyes on the target.
Oh, hey, buddy. No one seems to be carrying any Ultra Mag. I need Ultra Mag. And I need it ASAP. So is this Executioner probably going to be on the ship then? You put orange juice in there? Seriously? Oh, all right. You scared me a little bit, but not too much. All right, I guess we're heading... Oh, wait. Oh, could you be the Executioner? Let's try it. Let's go with this bad boy. No, you're a specialist. I'm liking that. We should have been using this the whole time. So we came around here. I just went straight over there, right? $939. All right, so we got some of that $939 back. That's actually looks kind of cool. Stats are not all that great, though. So this only got into their little cargo bay. Is there a way to get into the actual ship? Uh-oh. Sneaking it by, although I'm not trying to be sneaky. It's the only way we can get through. There we go. Lunch break is over with, punk. Where'd you go? Black market antiques. We know what's going to happen if I take that, so we're not taking that.